Beautiful part about wood when you're first starting to try to find anything is that it's infinitely millable. In other words, you don't need sophisticated metalworking machines or anything like that. You can cut wood with a knife if you have to. So it's a pretty yielding material. It also has its own personality, which can be maddening. I'm not a guy who is in love with the look of wood. I'm not one of those grain worshipers. I don't trust. I don't find materials for that reason. I find them for stability. It's an implied utility. I grant that, but what I'm using it for is a container of the image, or a container of the object can then have a boundary. I don't use it to keep glasses from falling off of it, and I don't use it to keep your marble collection from rolling off the edge. That's not my interest. If it's implied by shape and by historical precedent, then that's fine. But I don't make them for that reason. Let's put it that way. I invite the material to be a little anarchic, as they say, or to have a little anarchy in the thing. I would be stupid to go in to think that I could train wood. That's silly. I'm not into that perfection thing that that everything there's no spot of dust anywhere in its entire history. I don't care. Mainly that's my painting background. I kind of let it go once I have the original shape defined, and that's the beauty of the circles and the ovals, that you already have it. And what you're doing is modifying it and trying to corral that shape or show that shape. I'm really satisfied with that circle or that ellipse, and that alone is enough of a world for me. It's like a lab. My studio is, because I set up things to sort of be in progress when I leave, and I go, oh my God, I wonder what that's going to look like tomorrow morning. And that's the great fun of it, is because it's not dry, it's not cut and dried. Within the drawing setup, there are a lot of things that can happen, and I sort of set up for different, as you can see by looking at some of the pieces. Some of them are quite messy. I mean, I start with a lot of materials that are definitely not wood grain. I mean, they're painted paper and they're painted cloth that's then adhered down to the surface and blah, blah, blah. So there's a lot of things happening every day. It's good.